Here at Spearit Vibes. This is your work and money forecast for the week of March 20th until March 26th. Please be mindful to support this platform by providing your likes, your comments, by sharing and subscribing. Also, be sure to support this platform by always checking the description box where you can see how to connect with me and book a reading, as well as checking the links below. Now let's prepare for what messages the greater source would like for me to relay to you for this week's work and money. I hope you enjoy it. Please stay awake. All right. Welcome back, Talented Ones. Before I begin, I have to say I think you all are going to be getting caught off guard in some funny kind of ways, okay? In some funny kind of ways, some good ways, but you're going to be kind of caught off guard. But also, I want to thank my new subscribers who joined the house here at the Tarot Temple last week. Thank you so much for making this your home for your personal and spiritual development. I also like to thank my faithful ones who come on a regular basis and support the temple every week. Just know that it means a lot, and that both of you are very important to this station and to the success of this station. So I just want to say thank you so very much for being a part of the family. Now, I am a little shocked that your views went down the way that they did, because, you know, y'all been kind of like up there and you've been premieres, and I really want to see y'all continue to do that because I have so many more things to offer. And Talented Ones, cup bearers, you already know this, okay? So I don't know what's going on out there in the land of the people where I don't see these views, you know, climbing, because I think they should be climbing and not, you know, decreasing. But nonetheless, shit happens, right? I need you to stay on it, okay? And I need you to share this stuff. Get people involved, okay? You too are a messenger. So you can get people involved and get them interested in knowing more about themselves. And, you know, for nothing else, this is entertaining. You know, this is different, you know, than what you get out in the normal world. So it's, you know, it's something else to kind of take your mind away from life. And it's also a great place to sort out your life. So get involved, participate, because your likes, your comments, all that stuff adds to your weekly forecast, okay? And as you know, I have plenty of devices and I'm getting new ones all the time. But if you want to know what my latest device is, check out Gemini. They stay on top, okay? I have to brag on them now. I have to, because they be on their stuff and they always increasing their views. So I need you to get in the game. You got to get in the game. Now, we're going to start with these planetary lineups, okay? We're going to see what's going on externally and internally with your energies this week when it comes to work, money, and romance. Hopefully it's what you want to hear, but if not, don't shoot the messenger, because I am just the meteorologist of tarot weather. Okay, and then you know how things gonna swing in your life, whether it's gonna be some sunshine or some rain, some strong winds, a whirlwind, you know, a hot tropical day. I don't know. I just bring the news, right? Okay, so let's get on with that. See what's happening with your lineups. Okay, externally, you're dealing with the Pentacles of Diamonds of Uranus. I like that. Okay, and internally you're dealing with the Pentacles and the Diamonds of Mars. Okay, so this is some really strong masculine energy here, and I feel like some of you are trying to start over, recreate, remake, redo. Because something was destroyed or something ended, and now it's time for a rebirth, okay? And this is about being in the makings, and having the energy and the passion to make it happen, to create what you want to create. My apologies for that. I had something was in my eye. Okay, so some of you are also doing like some surprise planning, or maybe what you're doing is gonna come by surprise. Yeah, because I see destruction and remaking something, destruction and then rebuilding something, you know, and it's like you're making plans for this. This is, you're internalizing this, how to make these plans, how to create this thing, whatever it is. It's the foundation for something. I don't know what it's pertaining to. It could be your own personal business. It could be about a relationship, or your own personal plans, or about a relationship. For others of you, it's some part of your world is going to be turned over. It's going to be destroyed. It's going to end. Whatever you had plans, you know, and it says in the Bible, you know, submit your plans to the Lord and He'll direct your path, you know. But we know that things don't go as we plan. And I feel like there's a rest to something. I keep feeling like there's some rest to something. It's like an ending to a new beginning. But for some, this comes as a surprise, or you're the surprise. You're the shocker. And I'm hearing hitting all four corners. So I don't know what that's about, but if it applies to you, you will know. Hitting all four corners. I don't know what that's about. I'm hearing the word drive, okay? So, I don't know if it's the four corners of the earth, you know, hitting all four corners of the streets. I don't know. But externally, you're dealing with the moon in Sagittarius. And externally, you're dealing with the moon in Gemini. Gemini just pops out a lot. Now, I should pull this card out just for a couple of weeks to see what happens. All right? But there's definitely a level of chaos and then balance here. Okay? And I also see taking a break or having a rest before you begin to make things happen. Okay? I'm also hearing the fourth day. Okay? And externally, you're dealing with this moon in Sagittarian energy. And it says, be prepared. I already know. You can't make this up. Be prepared to be adaptable as plans you have laid may take an unexpected course. Did I not just say that? Something's being destroyed to be remade. It comes as surprise. Or either you're the surprise. Didn't I just say that? Again, stress may be an issue during this time. You got that Martian energy and all that drive, and it may be causing you a lot of stress because of that aggression and that passion that you're putting into something or into somebody. It may cause you some stress. You may be on your dark side a little bit, so you're going to have to watch that. Alright, so let's get it going and let's see what's happening this week in work of money. Let me let you know that if I haven't told you already, you should be viewing at least 3 vids a week. 3 vids a week. If you have not pulled your natal birth chart, I urge you to do so because we're going to be moving along. You know, I can't keep going over the same thing all the time. We got to be progressing. We got to be moving on because I got other things that I want to share with y'all that I'm not ready to pull out for you yet. Because I'm giving you time to catch up, okay? But though that natal birth chart will allow you to see where you are placed, not just your sun, but your moon and your rising. That's 3 vids a week. And then once you get this other education, you're going to know other things that you need to be looking out for, okay? So oftentimes, these vids won't resonate with you because you don't know where you are. in your placements. You don't know your cycles. Just like I said, this vid could not apply to you this week, but next week it could be everything. That's why I urge you sometimes to go back and review a vid, especially if something is nudging you. Especially if you're like, I think I heard Spirit said something about that. You should go back and view it. Okay? Never be afraid. You can always come to the temple. The temple doors are always open. The vids are laying right there. All 700, 800, 900 of them. Check them all out if you need to. All right? I just viewed some vids not too long ago from a year back that was pertaining to me in this year. So you got to, find your place in the world. That's nobody's job but your own. Overall energy is the King of Swords. And it's based on the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. You can expect the Five of Coins. Some of you are in the house of Leo, or you're connected to a Leo. I'm letting you know that now because these cards were in their chart. It's stemming from the Three of Swords with an outcome of the Chariot reverse. Conflict and a challenge and supportive energies we'll get to momentarily. But it's got something to do with a surprise. A happy outcome. I'm also hearing joyriding. All right? Yeah, that might be about that hitting all 4 blocks, that drive, maybe coming out of this internal energy. This can also deal with the time of day, the morning, the noonday, okay? The afternoon, the daytime. And it's all based on this Seven of Pentacles, okay? And this is trying to ration what you have. This is resources that you're trying to put together to accomplish something, to get something done, okay? Even if it's getting out of, this could be getting somebody out of jail. I don't know. But you're having to, this could be people. This could be things, all right? Places you can go, bank accounts, retirement accounts, investment accounts. This could be anything. A sock drawer, anything. That's what it's based on. Trying to see what you can put with what you have. You know you got this, but I got to put some more stuff with it to make whatever happen. And it's all because of this Three of Swords. All right? And this is a stressful situation. Okay? This can also deal with things that you are doing. So if you're already in the building, in the building aspect of life, you're already working on that pentacle that we were talking about, then this would be the stress that comes with setting things up, putting things in place, making things happen. This is just you working on it, even with or without a profit. Okay? It's a lot of strain. It's a lot of stress. It's definitely about a setup, something that you're setting up. Or maybe y'all are setting something up, or setting somebody up, or set up. I don't know. I hope you're not in a bad sense, but if you are, it's in the cards. Because this is definitely coming with stress. Let's find out why. Because that's all she's giving me. Dear Source, when it comes to this week's work and money for our beautiful talented ones, our cupbearers, can you please give me the reason for the Three of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles? Because it's a lot of pressure here. It's a lot of pressure here. Stress and strain. Setting up. Being set up. Setting somebody up. I don't know. You have the Four of Wands and the Judgment card, okay? So this is definitely based on somebody being invited to come over, to come through, to come try to check out. It's got to do with something worthy. Maybe they feel, you feel that they're worthy of this. And some of you, they want to come through. They made a judgment call, and you know it's a good call because it'll get them through the door. You know what I'm saying? But it's got something to do with happy, being happy, happiness, happy. I'm hearing you want them to come over and have a talk. Some judgment for others. This is some judgment being made. For others of you, this was an invitation. Somebody came over like a visitation and they let you in on something. This was a conversation being had. And this may be dealing with some of you a betrayal, because the overall energy is the investigator. All right, so somebody somewhere is having maybe their mate investigated or somebody investigated. For others, this overall energy is dealing with the right words, an expression that has been made, whether it was spoken or written or explained. Okay, they hit on all points. This is an energy, the King of Swords, where your mind is open. Okay. I'm also hearing loss. So I don't know if someone has stolen from you. I'm hearing misplaced. I don't know where that's coming from. Because this could definitely be like the investigative officer. I feel like for somebody somewhere, something was missing. You trusted this person, and now you feel betrayed. That's another scenario for somebody. For others, this is you're happy, okay? And this is saying all the right words to get them to come through, all right? What can you expect? The Five of Pentacles. And this is getting what you need. This is not being excessive, okay? Some of y'all, this Five of Pentacles is stemming from pressure. So you may be feeling really, really low this week. You may be feeling financially low. You know, because when we don't have what we're accustomed to financially, you can feel low. Money is an energy. Okay, so you may be feeling really low because money, for somebody, money, something's missing. Somebody's money is missing. Maybe some paper, some information is missing, some articles are missing, but something is missing. It's got you feeling really low. Or it's affected your income where you feel like, you know how people say, man, you know, I'm low. Like, I ain't. For others of you, you're going to be really sticking to your budget. Okay, you're going to be sticking to a budget because you're trying to do these extra things too that make you happy. Yep, I know what I'm talking about. Look what's underneath that. The Queen of Pentacles, the budgeter, the one who makes plans and makes sure the checklist is checked off, and that, you know, she tries to save. Damn. Some of you, you're just going to take a, I don't know if this is a second income or your main income, but it's like more or less a low wage paying job, you know, or a lower wage paying job, or just taking a job because you need it, you know, because you're under a lot of financial stress and pressure right now. You could use this. And, you know, and this is thinking smart and thinking logically about something, okay? This just going to make sense because you're trying to grow your finances again. Because some of you, remember, some of you, your pentacles, your money, your plans have, you know, they've been kind of eradicated, kind of destroyed, messed up, you know, and now you're having to be a little bit more frugal about things. I see your outcome is the Chariot card, okay? That's staying parked, okay? Pausing for a minute, halting yourself, not making any moves, okay? You know, this kind of puts me in the mind where people like, you know, because gas here has went up, all right? So, because I keep hearing frugal, like you being frugal this week. Maybe you're starting this week to be more frugal. You know how people say, my car's staying parked right there. That gas is too high to be running around. So it ain't going to be no running around. Because remember I told you somebody going to be able to hit all 4 blocks. But this is internal energy. You have to think about this. You see what I'm saying? Because your money's on the line. You know, you're hitting all 4 corners and all that kind of shit. That costs money. And here, unleaded, is $4.09 a gallon. Just since 2-3 days ago. All right? But somebody's just going to stay parked. Like, I ain't doing nothing. I'm staying parked because, you know what? I have to watch my funds. Okay? I have to build my funds back up. I can't be doing all that extra, you know? But I'm also hearing somebody spending the night, and I don't know where that's coming from. Somebody spending the night. And it might be this King of Pentacles. I'm sorry, this King of Swords. Maybe you got a King of Pentacles in him. The King of Swords. Maybe saying all the right things to come on through. But let's see what your conflict is, the 7 of Cups. Options, getting these options. This may be while you're looking into your reserves, okay? Whatever these choices are. I don't know if this is going to the stove. I don't know if this is getting you happy. I don't know what it is. But it's definitely a hard choice this week, okay? It may be because of your economy. See, this is economy. You have to make up your mind what you want, the choices. You know, I feel like some of you are going to be limited in one area, but you will have everything you want and you need, okay? It's all about taking care of your needs this week, what you need, not what you want. What you need, and what's going to help you is the 8 of Wands, okay? Some of you, this could be advertising, information that comes through, okay? This could be replies and responses as well. Data, information, something comes through, some type of information, some kind of data. There may be correspondences that you've been having based on this 7 of Pentacles, okay? Because maybe this is, you, like I said, maybe this is you withdrawing from your treasures, all right? your inheritances, your trust, your 401ks, even a job maybe here they could give you in advance. You see what I'm saying? You're going to get some replies, some responses. Okay? But I know in the end, you ain't doing nothing else. You staying part. Okay? You're very frugal this week. You're on pause for whatever reason. You're having to think about where you want to go before you make a move. You are not trying to waste time nor money this week. Yeah, but your attitude is, I get what I need, I come home. Let's go ahead and sum this up for this week's Working Money. And while I do that, please be so kind as to support the tempo with your thumbs, with your likes. Doesn't matter which. You just be honest with yourself. But just support the tempo with your likes. Also remember to comment, and those of you who have not subscribed, please do so. And always check the description box, particularly the section where you can book a reading and the links below. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you. I really do. Ooh, you got extended learning here. I don't know what that falls. Extended learning. So it may be some things that you need to learn in terms of what we was talking about earlier, about tearing something up, something falling apart, ending something to begin again. And then again, you have the King of Swords here, who is an excellent, I'm saying literary, which he is, but speaker, spokesperson for any brands or anything that they, he's a teacher, he's a lecturer for whatever industry that they've been in, because they're a master of their industry. Okay, so for some of you, this could be about some type of online education, maybe even a course that you attend to in person, because you know it's necessary. But it's funny, I never saw this. It's funny. I talked about an investigator, and here she showed to me play an I Spy game. And that King of Swords is here. I told you there could be some investigation going on here. Maybe it's part of your learning. Okay? I don't know. Maybe you study something, or you're taking a course, say in criminal law or forensics, things of that nature, investigator work. I don't know. But that's what it's saying. Okay, she said a written word. That's funny because everybody else been getting the other deck. All right, so we're going to do a Spiritual Vibe written word. Again, remember to support this platform with your likes and by checking the description box. All right, participate, participate, participate. Let's get you back in the premieres. I'm used to seeing you there now. You don't spoil me. Okay, let's see what's going on. Dang. You can. The source is real, baby. Never stop learning. Let's just see this. Never stop learning. The day you stop learning is the day you stop living. You are going to get many opportunities. Make the most out of them. And this is the words of the great Sadhguru. He's an Indian guru. Okay, he has mastered life. He's an Indian from India, an Indian guru. His name is Sadhguru. You can see him oftentimes on YouTube stations. Let me see what that underlining energy says. Presumption should never make us neglect that which appears easy to us, nor despair make us lose courage at the sight of difficulties. And yeah, I see you going through some difficulties this week, but it's okay. And we're going to get through it together. Just keep checking back to the temple until next week. Thank you so much, talented ones and cup bearers, for tuning in one more again for your work, money, and romantic guidance. You know I can't wait to bring you another one. But until then, remember to walk by faith and by sight. Till next week, hotel. which means peace be unto you. And I